Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this Let's Try. So this is something rather different than you will usually find on my channel. I am secretly a humongous fan of Minecraft, and I have spent probably as many hours on that game as I have many of the strategy games which usually feature on the channel. So during the Graveyard Keeper Let's Try that we did a couple of weeks ago, people said, hey, you probably would like my time in Portia. So I reached out to the developers and they have very kindly given me a copy, which we are going to try here. This is effectively a 3D amalgamation between Stardew Valley and Minecraft, which are both absolutely excellent games in their own rights, and I kind of like the way that this brings them together. So we're going to start a new game. I have spent about an hour just to get an idea of the controls and things like that, though I am probably going to forget them because that was about 2 weeks ago when I did that. So we're going to do a new game. We're going to go through the character creation system. I'll try and do it pretty quickly. And we'll just throw ourselves in and see where we get from this. And hello everyone, while this is loading, hello, hello, hello. Honestly, I wish 4X games looked this cute. Yeah, that's true. So we are going to play as this dude with a voice.
I think I'll go talk with the research center first.
And you'll have to tell me how the volumes are, because that's very difficult for me to judge. So that's a lot better done from your end.
I think I'll go talk with the research center first.
I think I'll go talk with the research center.
I think I'll go talk with the research center first. They might think of something.
So we're going to be playing as Mordred. You can play as a man or a woman. Select Mordred again.
I think I'll go talk with the research
right,
center
hair.
first. They might think of something.
Long. Longer. Face type. Default's good. Upper face. I always do absolutely terrible with these things where you can tweak it a little bit more. Yeah, that looks good. Eye colour, blue. Eye colour, more blue. And where's hair colour? Oh, it's there. Blonde. With a highlight of... Oh, I see. Grey. Sure, why not? And then lower face. Now, one big critique that I have of this game is it doesn't look like you can actually do beards. There's only hair, there's no beards. Oh, there's the defaults. That's a bit too ginger. That's how I look when I'm streaming, not how I... Oops, that's the other one. Yeah, that'll do. So yeah, there is a distinct lack of beards, which I am very disappointed by. Please fix, devs. Please fix. Let me choose the nose again. Nose size. Mouth size. Fairly normal. Height. Normal. Mouth size. Be happy or be smiling? Sorry. Happy or not happy? Not happy or smiling. Like that. And then like that. And then like that. Perfect. Yeah, it's clearly a very, very clear visualization of how I usually look here. Because clearly these character generators is just how to make yourself appear in a game. Alright, so that is everything. Like I said, no beards, which really is a travesty. Please add beards. And let's go. And while that is loading, I am going to get myself some tea. Because I think there is a little cutscene to introduce the game world and what is going on.
We're coming up on Portia.
Whoa, that looks beautiful.
What are you gonna do there? Ruin diving?
Something like that.
We get someone like you once in a while? Always seeking that adventure. Good to be young. Well, good luck to you.
Thanks.
So again, you'll need to tell me if the sound and everything is okay, because that's very difficult for me to judge. And of course, immediately the telephone goes. Typical. Good, they stopped. Mordred!
Presley, how do you do?
Ah, good to see you again. Hope you had a pleasant journey from Barnarock, right? That's quite far.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm here to show you to your workshop, so if you would please follow me, it's pretty close.
I wonder what it's like. I didn't get to know my pa too well.
No one's been working there since your pa left Portia so many years ago. He was a good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to just bump up the voices a little bit. Because generally that's what you want to hear. The other stuff I don't mind being quieter. So hopefully this will be a decent balance, let me know. So we can move around, we can sprint by holding down shift and it shows you how much stamina you have left, and then you can also jump with space. Not really following though if we're ahead of you.
And here we are, your workshop. This place sure has seen some wear and tear. What do you think?
Looks homely.
Now then, here's a letter from your father. He asked me to present it to you when you've seen this house.
So another thing that I should mention before we get too far into this game is still in early access, so do expect bugs and a bit of jankiness, like when the voiceover overran there a bit. Things like that are to be expected. Mordred, when you read this letter, I will already be on the other side of the world. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that I'm not the father you wanted me to be. This was all so sudden. I didn't have much time to tell you or figure out how to take care of you. Then, when I thought about this workshop, it might not look like much now, but it will brace you from the wind and cover you from the rain. I've left my workshop handbook that details how I created things in my workshop. The rest is up to you. Do your best and live a wonderful life. You will always be my pride and joy. Pa. Thanks, Pa.
Here's the workshop handbook of your pa's. Take your time. Come to the Portia Commerce Guild tomorrow. It's located around Peach Plaza. Can't miss it.
As much as I'd like to give you a builder's license right away, you'll need to prove your worth through a couple of tests.
Got it. Tomorrow.
Anyway, I'll leave you be. Get some rest.
Bye, Presley. Thanks for your help.
And this is what is quite possibly the shortest day ever. Press E to rise.
My head hurts. I didn't sleep well at all from all the breeze coming through the cracks last night.
So this really is a bit of a mess. Once you have access to resources, you'll be able to fix the place up. And I believe add extensions and upgrades and stuff like that as well in the future, though I've not yet got to that stage. We can also go to the home panel, which allows you to place furniture, and you can gain attribute bonuses from the furnishings of your house, which is kind of an interesting idea. So the better the house is, the better you are. The glowing objects are most likely collectible resources. To see the tutorial, press escape, and the mission target is located or marked with a star on the map. So we got the mini map there in the bottom right, and then this is the world around which we will be running. Quite a lot of it is interactable, as you will see when we have actually got access to some tools. From the Portia Times. Hello, new subscriber. This is the Portia Times. We are sponsored by the city's government and the local Commerce Guild branch to bring you the latest news in the city for free. We are a monthly publication, so papers will be sent to you on the first day of each month. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to visit our office on Main Street. Oops. Anything else unread? No, that was it. Alright then, and then there's also a very handy treasure chest over here, which we kick to open, and we get ourselves some boxing gloves, which we can then punch people with. So there are basic combat moves in this. You can press the right mouse button to do a quick dodge roll like that, and then also you can jump and then sprinting. I don't think you use stamina when you're fighting. You can do a roundhouse kick. Wham! Nice. And then just like in Stardew Government, there are also NPCs that you can interact with. Ooh, there's a dude with a sword. Let's go talk to him. He looks interesting. So we have various interactions with Django, the restaurant owner. We can chat with him, we can give him a gift, we can spar. Rock, paper, scissors. Took me a while to work out what the heck that was. And then get some recipes, or we could just leave. Spar. Haven't actually done this before. 3, 2, 1, go. Whack! Sit down, kid! Okay, we're not very good at sparring. That's my takeaway from this. I wonder how much of my stamina that used. So you can see in the bottom there, you've got hit points and then stamina. Actually, the stamina might be so low because we had such a bad night's sleep. But stamina works in much the same way as Stardew Valley. So as you undertake various jobs around the world, you use up stamina. And that is basically how it regulates the day-night cycle. And also kind of, it's a hidden progression system. So the more stamina you have, the more you can achieve in a day. So we need to go to the Portia Commerce Guild, which is where we are now. In we go.
Nice to see you. How are you settling in?
I'm... well.
Good, good. Let me introduce you to the Commerce Guild.
Hello, Commerce Guild.
We're the organization that orchestrates trade across the entire Free Cities region. This is the Portia branch. We're pretty busy throughout the year. Now then, let me give you your builder test. This is pretty easy. Make an axe and pickaxe and bring them to me. You need to have wood and stones to make these. You can gather them on your own or buy them from the Total Tools in Central Square.
Buy them?
After you have the raw materials, you need to craft the items on a work table. I saw your pa's with one in your yard, so check and see if that one still works.
Alright, so we need to head out into the world and grab a couple of those raw materials. Now, because we don't actually have an axe, we can't, for example, cut down trees. You have to find wood which is just lying around, which we can do. Why is there a carrot here? Church store. Hello! Our church only takes relics from the Age of Corruption. Right, so this is talking about something which we'll be coming across later in the game. There are ruins which you can delve in, and that's actually where you get a lot of the rarer, more advanced resources. That's also why there's a fighting system in the game.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, you're new here? I'm Nora. I'm a missionary from the Church of Light. It's
I'm
nice to
Nora.
meet you.
I'm a
Oh, there is a... She does actually talk. Minister Lee is always working on something. He still keeps himself busy when he's not preaching. Okay, that's nice.
Hi-yo! You must be the person the mayor was talking about. I'm kind of simple, but I hope we can be friends.
Really? That's how you introduce yourself? Okay. Have you seen the flowers? Take a moment to stop and look at them. Spring is so beautiful. I really wanted to talk to Mr. Lee here. Minister Lee.
Oh, you must be the new builder the mayor told me about. I'm Minister Lee of the Church of Light. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Wow, that really needs to be audio balanced.
Have you ever heard of the story about the dancing robot? This happened several years ago in Pathea. A robot was found in the ruins and brought into town. The robot only had one leg, so it was balancing with its 4 arms. That's why it was called the dancing robot. Anyway, then it shot rays out of its eyes and hurt a lot of people. Sad story.
Dancing robot that then hurt people. Okay, nice. Cool. Very charming to meet you all, but I've got important things to do. So, we are going back out into the world, and now we will see that there are resources and things just lying on the ground, like these leaves, which we can pick up. And over here, more stuff. Oop. Grab that, and then later on we'll actually be able to harvest and cultivate this type of thing ourselves. But right now we don't have the means to do that. And then over here, I happen to know there's some wood under the trees, so we can pick up these branches. And these. And these. And over here, any more? Yes, loads. Nice easy source of wood until we can actually cut down trees of our own. And then there are some random flowers which are not interactable. And then some very suspicious looking stone outcrops. Okay, so we have got 12 pieces of wood now. We can kick the tree. Come on. There it is. You can get some rubber fruits by kicking the tree. And here we go, some stone just lying around. Let's grab those. I know there's some more near the path where the wall is broken. And then once we have these resources, we'll be able to actually make tools. And then with that, we can actually start gathering some of our own stuff. Oh, kicking the tree used up stamina. Whoops. As does picking stuff up, apparently. Alright, so now we have 17 wood, 11 stone. We should be in a pretty good position to make some stuff. So this is the workbench. Much like in Minecraft, you go to it and then you can make stuff. So we want to go to the tools. We want to make a simple axe and then also a pickaxe. So craft one of those. Fun. And we can't do a pickaxe because we actually need some more stone. So let's go find some more. That robot is totally a reference to Final Fantasy Tactics. It's also a boss in Final Fantasy XIV. Fair enough. I thought it might have been a Fallout or something. And hello everyone, yes, hello, hello, hello. Hope you are all doing well today. Alright, so we bring this back. Head to this, then we can make the pickaxe. Booyah. And like that, we have now completed the test, so we go back to the Commerce Guild and accept the next one. I think I will sort out my inventory though. So let's put the pickaxe there, let's put the axe there, and then just chuck this stuff in the inventory itself so it's not cluttering my toolbar. So you start off with not having a lot of gear that you can use, and then later on you will unlock more. That's an interesting looking building over there. Definitely the ruins of a bygone age. Head into the Commerce Guild and say, yo, I've done it.
Ah! Excellent quality! Nicely done. You can keep them. I just wanted to see what you can do. Now for the second test. You are to build a stone furnace. This one's a bit tougher. You'll need to use the assembly station in your yard to complete this task. If I remember correctly, your pa kept a very detailed account of the things he made. You might want to flip through his workshop handbook and see if you can find a diagram for the stone furnace. Once you have a diagram, just use it on the assembly station in your yard to start construction.
So this is one of the more interesting mechanics that this game introduces. Rather than having difficult components just kind of strewn everywhere, you have a centralized assembly spot, and then from there you can kind of just add the components and it will eventually make the final tool or structure or whatever it is that you're trying to make. You can actually make some pretty complicated things doing this. So if we just jump over the fence because I'm lazy, then head over to this. So this is the assembly station. Welcome to my workshop handbook's first page. I'm going to write down all the knowledge that I'm going to gain as I tackle this workshop business. Since I'm probably the only one that's going to read this, hello me, handsome guy, haha! So here we go. Lesson 1 is the most important. I had just had the Prez help me construct my assembly station. Now I'm going to write down the steps to using it properly. Go to the assembly station podium, open the handbook, select a diagram. Once the framework of the item appears, I can start placing different parts. To install a part, I need to have a part in my hands. I walk up to the framework in the highlighted location and press the left mouse button to place it. I can cancel the assembly process at any time in the podium. All the used items will go directly into the inventory or sit on the ground nearby if the inventory is full. When I've finished the assembly, I can put the item into my inventory. And here we have the diagrams which are available to us. So this is the stone furnace which we need to make. And there's a whole bunch of other things in here that we will be able to get. And I suspect we find more diagrams as the game goes on. So we want to make the stone furnace. This thing is really hot. Handle with caution. We need to have some stones. So we need 10 stones, which produces the wooden stool. And then also some wood. And we can now... Actually, we should probably have selected build. With the relevant part equipped, aim at the silhouette of the construct and then press left mouse button or AX to place it. The assembly station console can be used to view the material requirements or cancel construction. So we go back to this, we can see how much wood we're carrying and how much stone we're carrying, so we need a lot more of both. So if we head over to this little stone thing over here, select the pickaxe, and then start mining. And mining does level us up, so it increases our stamina cap, our attack, our defense, and all of that other good stuff. So we needed, I think it was only 10 stone, so I think now we'll go and cut some wood. Come on. Did we need like 20 for this? I think we did. We're also getting a bunch of plant fibre, which I haven't actually seen a use for yet, I don't think. And that's 17 wood, so I think that's going to be enough. So we need to go to the workbench and create a stone stool. Which we can't do yet. Yeah, we can. Oh, ×1. It does say it there. I was looking at this. Which would also increase our maximum stamina if we had one of these in our house. Okay. Create one of those. And then we head over to this. And we select the stone stool. Then we place it where the stool is. Then I think we just get the wood, and we place the wood to create the trough. And there we go! We've now got a furnace, which we can grab. And then we can go and place that furnace in the world somewhere. Probably right here. And there we go. Done. So let's head back to the Commerce Guild and say, yo, done it. Job's done. And then we'll probably need to rest because we are basically out of stamina.
Great job!
You pass!
This is your builder license. Congratulations! Now you just need to take this license over to the mayor's office and get your workshop registered. After which, you can start taking regular commissions. Come back and talk with me after you...
Alright, so we need to do this quickly because I think the mayor's office closed at 5. And it's now 20 to 5. Yes, there is a actual like day-night cycle with clocks and NPCs that use all of that stuff. I think this is the mayor's office. Yeah, town hall. Thankfully I know the layout of some of these things, and we can go and have a word with you. Hello, Gale.
Welcome, welcome! You must be the new builder. I'm Gale, the mayor of this town. It is truly wonderful to see young people getting involved in the telesis of our society.
I'm here to register my workshop.
Very well. What is the name of your workshop?
Alright, so we need to come up with the name of the workshop, and having thought very hard and deeply about this, I'm going to call it Mordred. Because that's what I called the Rimworld settlements, I think. So we are the builder of Mordred. Birthday is unknown. Register date that time.
Nice
Boom.
name. There, your registration is complete.
Thank you.
Unfortunately...
Also, we're going to have a fireside town meeting once in a while. They'll be announced through the mail. Try to make them if you can. You don't want me being the only one there. I will cover town and world events at large, the usual, you know.
Because the Commerce Guild's now going to be shut because it's gone 5. Oh, no. We've got 5 minutes. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Time passes really quite quickly. Run! Nope, we're too late. No, we're not. Boom! That took me like a week when I did this to my test game.
You're now a bona fide workshop owner. Your pa would have been so proud. Let me explain some of the processes for our trade. Here at the Portia office, we post workshop commissions every day on the board, over there. Based on the speed and quality of the results, we make a ranking of the workshops every week listed on the wall behind me.
There are other workshops in Portia?
Oh yes, adding yours, there will be 5 workshops in our jurisdiction. Besides the ranking list, you also have a workshop rating, which is listed on your license. The higher your rating, the higher quality the commissions you can get. But don't worry, if you have your father's work ethic, you'll be #1 in no time. Once you're done with your orders, you can pick up the commission fee from Antoine if it's from the guild or the respective person who commissioned you. Builders make most of their money from doing commissions through the Commerce Guild. But some just build items and sell directly to the market. That's fairly lucrative as well. Anyway, since this is your first commission, I've kept one just for you.
Yoink.
Playing favorites, are we?
Higgins! You already took one today!
There are never too many commissions. Good day!
That's Runt. He's the owner of the current #1 workshop. Brilliant businessman, but I don't like the way he does things. Well, I'm sorry. That was our last one today.
Hey, Prez, I got a job for you.
Or not.
Just in time.
What is it, Arlo?
We're looking to build a bridge to Amber Island.
So the mayor finally put up the money. Well, young here is up for the challenge.
Young here is up for the challenge. Clearly doesn't know what my name is.
Yeah, he figured that place could be a real tourist attraction with the haunted cave and all.
Check your pa's workshop handbook to see if he has a bridge diagram in there. I remember he built a bunch. If it's there, use it at your assembly station. After you're done with the